Hi, today we're talking about a man who built a shrine to a K-pop idol, sexualized barely legal girls on Maine and called drunk women fair game, and somehow still has a Reddit account. This isn't an expose, this is a ritual, and he's the sacrifice. So KimLip4Life loves to open every paragraph of his life story with, "My daughter got me into K-pop." Like, that clears him of all charges. Like, it's a built-in disclaimer. Yes, I'm a grown man with a full Kim Lip tattoo and a shrine in my house. But don't worry, guys, I was escorted here by my child.
Okay. Whatever that means. It's getting weird.
My daughter got me into K-pop, LOONA to be exact. We've been buying albums, merch, consume content, and went to all their North American concerts. Okay, and she introduced you to the group. She didn't tell you to turn your living room into an altar. She didn't force you to get matching car decals and start writing fan fiction in Reddit comment sections. That was all you. And the thing is, he keeps bringing her up like she's still in it with him. But read between the lines and you'll notice the shift. Thanks, being a single dad, LOONA has helped bring us closer together. She, of course, gets the free ride, but the memories are worth every penny. Free ride is so crazy. Like, sir, are you bonding? Or are you bitter that your daughter doesn't split concert gas money? Anyway, he says all this like he's a cool K-pop dad just tagging along. But then in the next breath, he fully outs himself. She's slowly drifting away from it. I have become an alt fan of Lip. I even have my own shelf and wall dedicated to her LOL. Girl, your daughter is moving on, as she should, as most people do. But instead of letting that be a phase you shared with her, you turned it into your entire personality. This man said, "She's out, but I'm in deeper than ever." And people are acting like that's normal. Like, what part of this still feels like father-daughter bonding? Be so serious. And when he says Kim Lip is his alt, he says it with the tone of a 16-year-old Twitter stan, except he's pushing 45 and showing off a themed wall in his home like it's a vision board. I don't know how to explain this, but it doesn't read like appreciation. It reads like fixation. It's the only K-pop group I listen to, but maybe because I've gotten to know the members more over the years. Gotten to know is wild. These are not your co-workers. They are not your friends. You didn't get to know them. You memorized their interviews and decided that counts as a relationship. And people let it slide because he talks like this in soft dad language with emojis and wholesome edits. And no one wants to be the one to say, hey, this is kind of giving off energy that's not normal.
Period. End of story. You are ugly, okay? Like 1,000% you're ugly and you're a fucking loser, okay? 1,000%.
But it's not. He didn't get into LOONA because of his daughter. He used her as an excuse to enter a fandom that was mostly young girls. And now that she's aged out of it, he's still here. Full shrine, full car wrap, full tattoo. And a timeline full of Reddit comments and acting like it's endearing. And it's not about his daughter anymore, it's about him. And the fact that he found a space where he could obsess over women decades younger than him without anyone questioning it. So KimLip4Life is not just a little too obsessed. He's not just a cringy old fan. He is an actual full-blown menace with a keyboard and unchecked access to underage idol content. And if you think I'm exaggerating, let me walk you straight into hell. What factors might influence an 18-year-old man's desire to become a father? Only one thing comes to mind: Le Seraphim member Kazuha. Heck, I want to be the father of her kids. You get it now? You are a grown man, a full adult. And you're writing fertility fantasies about a girl who just turned 18 like this is some cute Reddit prompt. You get it now? No, actually we don't. What I get is that you've been waiting since her trainee era for the second she became legal to publicly say this. This is not just a joke. This is not haha edgy Reddit humor. This is textbook predator behavior. This is the stuff you hope gets deleted before someone screens it. And the worst part is it's not a slip up. He's consistent because deep down she knows she likes it. Her mind says one thing, but her body says something else. Yum, yum, yum. I don't even know how to respond to this without summoning a high power. You wrote this about Kim Lip, the idol you claim to worship, the one whose literal face is plastered across your room, your car, your body. And you say this? You're disgusting. You're not a fan. You're a man who built a temple around a woman just so you could jerk off in peace without people questioning it. Eves is hot in the MV. Can never go wrong with booty shorts. Say that again, but to a wall of your co-workers. And let's see if HR doesn't materialize on the spot. You post like you're anonymous, but sir, you are not anonymous. You are publicly branded. Your account is soaked in your obsession. And you're one Reddit search away from someone pulling up every nasty comment you've ever made and pinning it like a missing persons poster. I'd switch bodies with my celebrity crush and then find my old body for a grand and epic day together. First of all, what the fuck are you even saying? Second of all, stop typing. Third of all, this is the kind of fantasy that should be locked in a diary and thrown in a lake. This is literally the exact energy people mean when they say don't let men in fandom spaces, because this is what they do. They play the long game, they act soft. They say, I'm just here because of my daughter. And then they end up making comments that sound like Wattpad smart with brain damage. And people eat it up because he collects albums, because he says orbit, because he's a long-time orbit. Okay, and what? Predators can have photocard binders too. He didn't get into LOONA because of his daughter. He got into LOONA through his daughter and then used that as a shield to get comfy in a space full of girls and young women. I'm sorry. But if you're out here typing yum, yum, yum about real women while sitting in your little idol dungeon surrounded by photocards and LED strips, you don't need a K-pop community. You need to be thrown into a group chat full of 19-year-old girl stans who will psychologically break you down in 5 minutes flat. You need to be banned from merch sites. Your router needs to explode. Your lip shrine should be converted into a federal evidence locker. As if everything so far wasn't enough, KimLip4Life is also a full-on creep toward actual real-life women on Reddit. Not just idols, not just performers, literally any woman that shows up in his feed. And if you thought the stan behavior was bad, just wait till you see what happens when he's not hiding behind K-pop vocabulary. Because once you strip away the albums and owl tattoos, what's left is just a regular degenerate man who thinks being horny makes him clever. Let's start with his comment on a thread about nightclubs. Drunk girls are fair game. No line of sight or shotgun calling LOL. Jail. Actual jail.
Electric chair.
Maximum security. You said drunk girls are fair game and thought that was a normal thing to contribute to a thread. No, you're not giving nightlife advice. You're giving red flag. You're not someone who should be in a nightclub. You're someone who should be tackled by security at the entrance. And of course, this kind of man says things like, what do men care about most? 1, sex. 2, everything else. Don't believe me. Drop the first and see what happens, LOL. Shut up. Literally shut up.
You are disgusting, you are a liar and a psychopath, and you need serious help.
You talk like you have anything to offer in return. I promise you no one is worried about dropping the first with a man who types like a Facebook divorced dad trying to be edgy. And it goes on in every subreddit, every chance he gets. If we were dating, I'd say keep them all. 48 first dates. You, go away. She didn't ask on r/cosplay. If Supergirl looked like this, I'd be a fan of Supergirl now. You're not clever. You're not charming. You're the reason every female presenting person has to second guess posting anything online. On r/interior design and add a stripper pole, not even interior design is safe from your horny delusions. Girl, you're on a subreddit for couches. Touch grass. This is on a thread asking what not to wear to a job interview. A crop top with no bra. Maybe that might just get you the job though. Every time this man opens his mouth, a woman logs off the internet. You are the reason blocking exists. And this is exactly what I mean when I say straight men in girl group fandoms are terrifying. Because when they're not pretending to be one of the girls and commenting on photocard pulls, they're showing you who they really are. And it's always this. Idol obsession is not harmless when it's coming from men like this. It's not just passion or dedication. It's entitlement. It's delusion. It's years of internalized misogyny mixed with unchecked access to women's faces, bodies, voices, and lives. And that's the part no one wants to say out loud. Because people are scared to gatekeep. Scared to be labelled toxic or unwelcoming. But I'm sorry, some people should be gatekept. Some people should be made uncomfortable. Because if you can look at idols and think yum, 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 and then hop to another subreddit and call drunk girls fair game, you are not here to enjoy anything. You are here to consume women like they're content for your brain rot. You're not oppressed because you're a straight man in a girl group fandom. You're protected. You're babied. You're enabled. And if a woman had posted half the shit you did, she'd be banned in 5 minutes flat and called every slur in the book. But because you're wholesome dad orbit, you get free karma and sympathy every time you post a shelf. But we see it now. You are not misunderstood. You are not quirky. You are not just really into K-pop. You are a creep with a vinyl banner of KimLip and a history of saying the quiet parts out loud. And honestly, if Reddit won't exile you, I will. Get the torches, girls. We burn in a man on the stake tonight. Period. Salem. Anyway, that's KimLip4Life. A walking red flag in orbit cosplay, a man who used his daughter as an excuse to embed himself into a fandom full of women and girls, then turned around and said yum, yum, yum about them like he's not a whole adult with bills and body odor. And this isn't just about one Reddit user. This is about how spaces like these bend over backwards to protect men like him, how they coddle them, uplift them, and call them wholesome for doing the bare minimum while women get policed for breathing too loud. So yeah, next time you see a grown man acting too comfortable in your fandom, believe your gut. Gatekeep. Bully, post the screenshots. Because we're not doing everyone's welcome anymore. We're doing trials, we're doing torches, we're doing names written in pink ink and crossed out in blood. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to block and burn men.